Hey YouTube, it's the 40 Watt Garage. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back. This next video series is going to detail the installation of the Whitby motor car's tonneau cover. Why do you want, or why would you need a tonneau cover? I thought about these things before I pulled the trigger on it, and a couple of things came to mind. One was, not long ago, another Factory 5 builder buddy of mine and our wives, we did an overnight cruise trip. That's a great couple of days on some perfect country roads and stuff. Then we pulled into the hotel and both of us are like, what do we want to do? Well, we both had full car covers with us and had those in the trunk and pulled them out and covered up the cars. Well, I don't care how carefully you fold up a car cover, but it's going to wind up to be the size of a gym bag and it wants to poof out, and it takes up a lot of your already limited cargo space. With a tonneau cover, you can fold the thing up and it'll fit into, this is the box that it came in, it'll fit into about a 14 by 14 3-inch thick space. And if you have the drop trunk kit, it'll slide right in and underneath that and hardly takes up any space at all. Another thing is, I've been out on some cruises and stuff, and off in the horizon you see that one rogue cloud, and it's moving in and it's moving in, and then all of a sudden it decides to let go and you're getting rained on. Well, previously the inside of the car would get all wet. Now you can just go to the trunk, pull the tonneau out, snap it on, and the inside of the car will stay relatively dry. Even just running around town doing errands, you can have the cover snapped on, unzip the driver's side, run around, go where you need to go, get to where you want to go, zip the cover shut, and your car's not secure, but it keeps prying eyes out of the cockpit. It's no more secure than any other type of convertible. If somebody wants to get in, they're going to get in. But it does give you a little sense of security. Things you need to know going in. This is not waterproof. It does have a zipper running down the middle of it, but it is going to divert the bulk of the water out and away from the cockpit. So you can just unzip it, mop up a little bit of water, shake it off, throw it in the trunk, or just go about your business. It is not an IKEA bookcase. You don't take it out of the box and lay it on the car, snap it in place, and you're done. This is somewhat of an involved process. You do need to take some very accurate measurements and be careful with the installation. And there is the downright scary part of, you're going to need to drill about 25 holes into your bodywork through the paint and install the fastening studs. It's a little crazy in that respect, and until you drill that first hole, you're like, oh boy, pretty nasty. You'll also would need a couple of specialty tools. It really makes the installation a lot easier. And the tools, one is the dedicated punch tool for the lift the dot fasteners. Use this tool to punch your holes through the canvas. You can do it other methods, but you have to do about 25 of these. And to get 5 holes lined up in the right places by hand, whereas you can take this tool, put it on the canvas, smack it with a hammer, and you've got a perfect hole for your fasteners. I highly suggest buy the tool if you're going to do this. You're going to need to install a row of snaps or studs along the front dash cowling and then around the rear of the cockpit. The rear cockpit ones, standard cordless drill works just fine. Up on the dashboard though, you don't have the clearance between the top of your dash and where the windshield comes back to fit in a cordless drill. If you have a dedicated 90-degree angle drill that has a good variable speed trigger, then you're all good, you're set. Or this is what I used. It's made by Milwaukee. I'm sure there are other ones out there, but it's a little 90-degree adapter that you can put your cordless on the end, and it is a 90-degree adapter. And then if you use a drill bit that has the hex shank on it, snap it in, and you can drill your holes in the front of the dash with no problems. So basically 2 specialty tools, the punch and the 90-degree adapter. It is a laborious process, like I said, taking accurate measurements, thinking about it, walking away from it, coming back, think the process through, and if you built the car, you can do this tonneau cover. I happen to like the look of it. Another reason why I went with it, my car has a lot of bright work on it, polished pipes, chrome roll bar, and I really like the look of the chrome studs around the cockpit. Just gives it a classic theme or feel to it. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what this looks like when it's done, and I hope you ride along and see the installation. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode.